lab, extrusion lab, pellet mill lab.
So how have you found the seafood show to be?
My company already in India market for 20 years, and most of our customer in India, they all recommend this show to us. As you see in the show, mostly the fish processing company or feed mill company, they are all Idah customers. So this time we follow their instruction to join this show, and I think it's successful to our business.
When was Idah established, and what is the vision behind the company?
Idah established in Taiwan since 1974, already 42 years old history. And actually, Idah, at the very beginning, we start from the pulverizer. It's a fine grinding machine. During 40 years back, we just focus on the eel feed. It's a powder type feed. And everything you need to grind in very, very good powder, very good mesh, then send to the farmer for farming the eel. And then we focus on the aqua feed, especially for shrimp feed product. And we make the first pellet mill in Taiwan, and also the post conditioner. We do the innovation to improve the feed quality. And also in the after 20 years since now until now, the post conditioner is the best machine and process in shrimp feed production. At the very beginning, not only the market only asking for eel feed. The shrimp is farming by nature, and the requirement by the farmer, they want to farming the shrimp in the pond, not in the ocean. In the ocean is free farming, and they want to have capacity, higher capacity, more harvest. So they want to farming in pond. Then they asking, okay, we need to have something that have a continued capacity for feeding. Then we just focus on the feed machine. And this technology is come from Japan, and of course in Taiwan we have a lot of research center to do this kind of aqua feed research. Then we also cooperate with them to have the innovation on the pellet mill, on the post conditioner, and also the pulverizer to make sure every process is continue and provide good quality feed.
Can you do the entire feed mill, or do you only supply a few parts?
The founder of Idah, James Zhang, he always say, we always provide turnkey project to our customer. Turnkey project is mean everything is from our design, from our supply, from the dumping system, screw conveyor, bucket elevator, mixer, weighing system, and the hammer mill, pulverizer, and also pelleting system, post conditioner, cooler, and the pancake system, all from Idah, Taiwan. We supply all the machine. The key point is we need to make sure everything is continued and very precisely work together. If you just supply only one or two key machine, but actually mixing is also important. Grinding is also important. Sometimes they say, okay, grinding you can use other supplier, but we cannot control the quality. We cannot control the output. It's really hard for us to do good quality feed. So in Idah, we prefer to provide total solution. Everything supplied from Idah will be perfect solution.
And for the pellet mill, what is the capacity range that you offer?
Actually, I just say back to 20 years before, we just innovation the pellet mill from very small capacity, 100 kilo, 200 kilo per hour, like this. And until now, 3 tons per hour, 4 tons per hour, even the biggest one is 5 tons per hour for shrimp feed. That's pellet mill. And also we have an extruder for floating fish feed. It also come from 1 ton per hour, 2 ton per hour, and the maximum capacity will be 15 ton per hours. And the other machine, like a pellet mill for poultry feed, they can also, until now, they can also up to 15 ton per hours. Oh, there's many choice and many capacity to meet up the customer requirement.
Until now, in which countries have you installed your machinery?
At the very beginning, our customer only in Taiwan. Of course, since 1970, Taiwan business, Taiwan economic is booming, and everything feed industry also very popular. And after 10 years, the raw material, the labor cost is rising. So all the Taiwan company moving to overseas, to the Asia, to Philippines, to Vietnam, to China, and also to Thailand. So 1980, we have a lot of customer in the Asia area. And since 1990, we have the first one female in India, is water-based. And until now, it's already 25 years. We are running many customers here. And all over the world, it's already over 25 countries. We have supplied our machine to the feed industry.
Within India, how many plants have you have your machinery?
Since 1992, we building the first feed mill in India. Until now, as you can see, the biggest one and the popular one is also Idah customer. So 18 plants, 18 feed mills in India, and I think more than 30 production line right now in India market.
Now, do you see an increased efficiency coming in those machineries from now on?
Long time before, the wheat flour, Maida, in local language is Maida. Very cheap. 20 years back, there's cheaper. You can put 50% in formulation. And a very good quality for shrimp feed. But right now, it's too expensive. Normally, in India market, they only put 25 to 30% in the formulation. You can say 50% drop. And how come you can continue keep the feed quality? You need to do more innovation on the machine to suitable the very poor formulation. This is number one. And the other side is how to improve the automation. It's also the market trend. In the future, this kind of machine will be fully automation, no matter in any kind of country, not only in European. Of course, in European, their labor cost is higher. They were asking automation. But automation is important to everyone. You have record. You have many data to do analyze and experience to learn. And your operate have more data.
In terms of automation, how far has Idah progressed in that area?
Actually, not in India, but in other countries, we already have this kind of program. For the automation check, our electronic engineer, they can use the web, internet to check your program in any condition or something error. There's automation control, and then when I say control, we have keep a lot of data, and this kind of program can give you feedback. When you are running formulation one, he will give you suggestion. How many steam, how many water, how many feeding, and your people can have a basic data to run good quality feed without any trial. You can save a lot of trial cost. And this is what I say, we are running automation. You need to collect a lot of data Right now in the feed mill, they only trust the operator, the experience. They check every day that the feeding is changing by the weather, by the raw material supplier, by many elements. But right now we have this kind of program to provide more information for the operator.
You are also offering raw material consultancy in terms of formulations.
In Idah, right now we are providing total solution for feed industry. For this purpose, it's not only machine, not the deny of the feed processing. We also provide this kind of consultant service. And in 2016, we have a new program. We have a learning program in Taiwan. We have our own lab, extrusion lab, pellet mill lab, to do the education to our customer. It's a training program. And this is the beginning. We beginning from this kind of program, then your operator can have basic technology to operate the extruder, the pellet mill, to make good quality feed. Then we also can introduce the formulation provider. For depend on the market, you can have many different products. They can provide their service, and also consultant. They can provide their service for management, for quality control, even for the operation control. Not like before. Like in long time before, we only supply machine and do the training for how to run the machine. Right now, we do the total solution.
Where does Idah see itself 3 years from now?
New business for service, not only machine. Everybody can make the machine. Long time before, China just beginner in the market. Okay, after 10 years, it become the number one. The quantity, number of the machine they are selling the most. But when we are talking about the service, Idah, Taiwan, still more technology than others. We running feed business over 20 years. We do very good business in Thailand. It's a very big shrimp feed provider, providing countries. And also right now we running very good business in Vietnam. It's also coming up for the feed industry, and also in India. And that's what I say. We want to create more service to our customer. The training program, the consultancy, and also the future. We are doing the innovation to my customer, to customize. We have a service team, after service team, in Taiwan, in Vietnam, and also in China. And we are also looking for the office in India to set up our own after service team.